footage. Welcome back, everyone. I'm Severino, your coach. And today we jump into the world of sales management and water solving. We have to solve water as a planet, and some people are well equipped to do so. Today, we have the sales manager of one of these big organizations that's solving water. And he is sales manager at Xylem. Welcome, everyone, Ivan Milovancevic.
Good pronunciation.
Thank you. First try. And Ivan, tell us about the water world. Who is solving water? Who is Xylem? How are you solving water?
One of the big questions of today's world, it is the water issue. If you take a look at our planet, 75% of our planet is water, but many people doesn't understand what kind of challenges are behind that. Not all water is drinkable. More and more chemically we are using, so population influencing even to the clean water more than ever. After COVID period and all these kind of things, this become even bigger issue with all the viruses, all the bacteria, all the safety, and basically water question. And if we break it down, there are several issues that we can take a look. On one side, it is safe drinkable water for everybody, and in area where it's not possible to get it, to all the people, because we know that many of the people as they are suffering today, that they don't have the access to the clean drinking water, which we need to save. And of course, climate changes. Climate changes that with weather and everything, this will bring new challenges, and we need to understand floodings and all these kind of things, how it will impact tomorrow on our daily life and on our things. Seven, that company I'm currently working for, and I'm very proud. We are one of the leaders in these segments, and our mission is to bring the safe, clean water to everybody, where it's possible. What does it mean? This means that in whole water cycles, you need to take water from somewhere. So you need a river, lake, underground water, forever you need to find the source. But this water, is it possible to drink it? Yes or no? You need to turn it that basically this water, it is drinkable, safe for industry and the people and for animal and for farming and everything. So in the process, this is what we are helping in the first stage. Second stage, after use, basically
Will AI help with that, with determining if the quality quicker, for example?
optimization and to make it more efficient. The IA definitely, it is something that it will help in this process, because there are a lot of chemistry in behind, there are a lot of energy consumption to turn raw water into drinking water. There is a lot of processes that needs to be optimized, and definitely IA will help in this optimization during this process. As I said, we are one of the companies. There are other players as well in different segments. Treating water, disinfection, water pumping. This is really hot topic, I would say, in whole industry.
If we think that our planet is 70% water, is the main source of water desalination and accelerating desalination of water, or is the main work somewhere else?
Basically, in some areas, desalinization is possible to do, and this is the for example, in Middle East, and there are a lot of technologies who are considering how to do it on an efficient way. But usually, we are getting groundwater that is coming from different sources, or we are using existing waters in the rivers and the lakes, and then we are turning into, through the treatments we bring, to become clean, safe drinking water to the industry and people and everybody.
And now you are a sales manager. What are the challenges being a sales manager in this world?
Oof, you know, there are so many new technologies, and main challenge is for me as a sales manager how to differentiate. Because there are a lot of noise around us, there are a lot of information, and it's us as a consumer, we need to decide what is good for us. And me as a sales manager, this is one of the main tasks to present our solutions, on that way that I can convince the people that my offering is a real thing. So what I promise that I can deliver in any sense, is this in quality or anything. So, and to build a long-term relationship, because this business it is not from one day to another. This is not consumable that you can say, okay, after 3 years, I need something new, there is an update. No, this is really long-term relationship that you need to build with the industry, with the end users, and people to understand what we are doing. So from my side, especially because we are offering premium brand, high quality product, and we are the leader in the technologies. So we need to present new technologies, and this is something for us as a main task.
How is sales becoming easier or harder for you?
You know, trade was making world and culture to develop. What I can see definitely, and the landscape is changing, this is becoming global. Sales becoming a global thing. So you cannot be isolated person, isolated company doing business on one market, on one segment. Today, this is much more competitive world that we take 10 years ago, 20 years ago, 30 years ago. Much more competitive. Every single producer, they try to be present wherever is possible on every single market. If we take as well from the angle of the end user, they try to have, solution from all over the world. So if you ask me who is today my competitor, I will tell, you know, from New York to Tokyo, from Helsinki to Sydney, every single company who have presence online and they are offering certain solutions, they can be my competitor in this sense. Are they really present or not? This is different, but this is much more competitive world than 15, 20 years ago, as I said.
And how much of sales is happening online versus you flying there and have meetings, or is it a hybrid? How much is in percentages happening in online sales?
For us, 100% sales, this is consultative sales because we are offering high value product, complex product, and as I said, we need to build a trust with the end user. We don't rely on the brand name like some other sales that they are relying on the brand.
I think you are losing Wi Fi, Ivan. Let's give you a minute to come back here. This is live TV. So, people, Xylem, while Ivan comes back from the Wi Fi gap, Xylem solves the water problems. One of the biggest companies in the world that solves the water problem. The water problem is one of the biggest problems we have, right? We are 70% water as a planet, but not everybody has drinkable water when they need it. So this is the big problem that they're trying to solve. Now, they are not the only one solving this on the planet. So we will explore how they differentiate to other offers for solving water and what his challenges are in getting the right salespeople, coaching the right salespeople, how he runs those meetings, what the topics are that keep people motivated on his team. I'm curious about the fluctuation on his team. And if he comes back, I can ask him all of these things in a second. Let's see, he's on the road and he might not be able to find enough Wi-Fi to continue. Let's find out in a second. Here we are. We're back.
I apologize. Something happens. Yeah.
Um, so, what are the challenges of finding salespeople, training them, keeping them motivated and going, and differentiating from other offers that your buyers might have?
Basically, if you to take a look on today, the labor market, it is as well very difficult to find the good people. And it is always a challenge. If you find a good people, you need to keep them. So definitely one of the main tasks for me, what I'm looking, I try to let's say to widen the base, the pool of the talents where we are looking. So diversification for sure. And when you are building your team, for me personally, this is very important that we need to find the let's say talent from the different groups, different gender, different set of skills, but mainly what I'm looking is basically the character. If you are that person, it is possible to learn, to get the knowledge and all these kind of things. So we can develop the people, and we have to develop the people. This is a must. This is not a question, do we need or we don't need. We have to develop the people, but mainly what we are looking, and I'm looking for character, and then basically we can upgrade this person. As I said, different, if you are building a team, then I try to make it more diversity, not only in terms of gender, ethnicity, but a different background. In your team, you need to have different type of skills because today business is different. It is much more complex, as I said, than before. So you need to have different talents with the different talents, skills, and even age group, newcomers. They bring new technologies, new way of thinking, versus that you have some people who have very wide experience and with these members of the team, they can learn and support each other. you know, I can support you with my expertise and vice versa. If I need advice, I will come back to you from your area. And this is, which is bringing as well better cohesion in the team.
I want to know how you run your meetings, how you structure your sales meetings, how often they are, what happens in those meetings, after one word from our sponsors. What if your business would run well even when you are on vacation? Discover how 1,600 business owners have regained their freedom using the Strategy Sprints blueprints. How they enjoy living their dream and watching their business scale. Get the exact checklists they use to go from stressed to fulfilled using the Strategy Sprints method. Order your copy of Strategy Sprints 12 Ways to Accelerate Growth for an Agile Business on Amazon today. And if you love it, leave us a review. For more information, head over to strategysprints.com.
For my sales team, that they are, create the plans, look the future, look the pockets, and opportunities. Because one thing it is to defend where we are strong, but we need always to look for new opportunities. This is only way how you can grow in the sales process, of course taking the market share from the competitors, but find the pockets, find new opportunities, and really to present something new on the market. This is the most critical, and this is what I'm looking from my team. Of course, when we are discussing any idea, it is good. Everybody needs to speak. Everybody needs to bring their own view and vision. This is the reason why they are there, to bring their vision and ideas, and then let's discuss, let's bring in a team, and then let's push forward.
How much do you sell cold versus warm? Do you even have cold outreach, cold calls, cold emails?
There are, to time, we are doing even these kind of things, especially when we are entering to the new industry, but this is mostly warm. That we prepare ourselves for the existing nose customer, and we try to tailor made. We try to tailor made, and this is very important to understand basically what, and basically to listen. What is your challenge? What I can do for you? This is reason why we are saying these consultative sales, it is still very important because you need to listen to the people and understand what is your problem. I will not bother you with the things that you are not interested. I will focus on the problem and how I can support you that you resolve these kind of issues or problem or whatever, or challenges, whatever you have as a task. Is it energy efficiency? Is it optimization of the cost? Do you have problem, you know, with more and more, it is difficult to find skillful labor force and you need some automatization or whatever. So I need to understand and basically to listen. What are you looking? And then based on that to propose solution.
Who is your ideal client?
Basically, in water industry, there is no process that doesn't require water. If you are at home, you are consuming water. If you are in the office, same story. And food that it is growing, beverages, everything around you, you need water. Even in your telephone, from the ore production, you need as well for cleaning and for post processes, you need to use the water. So even your telephone consume 1.4 tons of water in this process building from the ore to components and everything to your telephone. So everything what we touch consume water. So in this sense, from my point of view, the most critical is, of course, public utility sector and drinking water and wastewater. Because without this, we cannot run our cities, we cannot run our societies, and it will be huge impact. But as well in industry, in mining, everywhere.
And what objections do you hear the most when you offer them your offers? What is it that you hear them hesitating or comparing you with that makes them pause?
Depends from market to market. Some markets are more open to the new technologies. And some markets are very, or customers, they are very conservative, especially if you are talking about drinking water, wastewater. So to bring something new that it can disturb the process, this is, something that it can hold back the people. But definitely new regulations that are now, for example, if we take Europe, there was a new initiative to tighten the regulation on the clean water and wastewater and imposing that even industry have to recycle their own water brings as well that more and more people are involved and interesting for this story. Of course, shortage of the people, as we discussed, bring that optimization and net zero story, it's become even more important. Everybody knows and they are aware of net zero and what does it mean. But what does it mean in our part of the world of water? How to bring this optimization, how to bring digital twins, how to do asset management better so that we can gain this energy efficiency optimization even in the water sector. This is something that, some, I would say that now general trend in the industry that people are more and more open for this than in the past.
What are you curious about and what are you trying to learn that you didn't have to learn 3 years ago?
Oof. Basically, I came to this industry from construction and mining. Construction and mining for me was, big boys, big toys, a lot of heavy machinery, etc. But I decided to came to the new industry exactly because I wanted to learn something and I wanted to make the impact. You know, with solutions that we are today providing, I can really make the impact of the people on their daily life. And I'm really proud on the things that, here and there is some equipment that we install that it's helping kids, elderly, older people, animals, farms to have a better quality of life. What I need to learn many things because this industry it is as well constantly advancing new technologies. There are many initiatives that are coming, and we know that on the horizon there is hydrogen. Hydrogen as the ultimate fuel, only fuel that will give sustainability. And this is something that I think that we need to take a look how to get hydrogen technology, to become affordable and accessible to everybody.
What books or podcasts or inspire you? Where do you take your inspiration from?
Basically, these days, we needed as well to go digital, as we are discussing today. This is one of the things, especially if you are spending. For me as well, car is one of the tools. So when you have a free time on the airport or you are in the car, so you can do a couple of things. One of the things it is calling the customers or this and that, but after hours, what to do? So for usually, even old dog can learn a new trick. This is what they say. But I would say, in every age, people have to learn. And we are humans, and this is how we are built. Learning from other people' experience, hearing something new. You don't know when somebody can open your eyes in this sense. And I don't have something preferable, but to time, what I found the most interesting it is about people management because no matter how good people management is something that you have to learn through whole your career, even for relationship with your friends, colleagues. So it's not only about work.
Have you find any books helpful on that topic or
From
podcasts
the
or?
top of my from the top of my head, no, but usually there are as well coming as something as a suggestion and these kind of things. So I cannot recommend in this moment. I cannot recommend from my top of my head. Sorry for this.
And where can people stay connected with you on social media? What's the best way to connect with you, subscribe to your work?
Basically, I'm not that much present on the social media because we are so much exposed on the daily through telephones, and I'm still coming a little bit more from analog era than digital. And this is something that I was trying as well to push to my colleagues. Don't forget that phone you can use as well to call somebody and just to have short discussion. But as a people person, and this is one of the most important things, you need to keep contact with the people. And I fully support. Is it digital? uh, for me, it is important that I'm accessible, that people can reach me through the LinkedIn. They can find me on web pages. They can find me on conferences. In any moment, if somebody approach me, even from the colleagues, even from the business, I try to be helpful. Is it for advice? Is it somebody from customer side that they are really looking for some solution, or just even a friend who is asking or how to develop his career or stuff like that, because as I said, this is something human to human. This is how we are built.
Thank you so much, Ivan, for being on the shore. Ivan Milovancevic, everyone. And thank you for sharing your journey with us. And I hope you can fly home safe today. Thanks for being here. See you soon.
No problem, all the best.